What would you do if you knew you just had a few days to live? It's a question you may have thought about, and many of us will never know if and when we'd have to answer that question. It's the focus of a book written by Dr. David Casseret and explores those end-of-life decisions in his book, Last Acts. And he's going to be in Lexington next week. It's part of a partnership with Hospice of the Bluegrass, an event they are sponsoring. And we're pleased to welcome Kay Muggenberg, the Vice President of Education, to tell us more about his book and hospice in general. Thank you so much for being with us today.
Thank you very much for the invitation. I'm really hoping many people will come to hear Dr. Casseret. His book's Last Acts is different than many of the times that we think about what I do at end of life. This book does not focus on, do I want a feeding tube, do I want a ventilator? It's not the bucket list, of all the things, climbing Mount Everest or those things that we had planned to do in our lives. This is when someone is given that prognosis, meaning we expect that you would have another 6 months, 3 months, 2 months left to live, that then the person really does focus on what should I do with that time. And the book is a result of David Casseret hearing that over 10 years from his patients. Doctor, what should I do with the time that I have left? And David has said, as a physician, how do I answer that for you? But what he's done is he has learned from his patients to help probe that very question. And it seems to be focusing now on the who. Who do you want to spend that time with? And the what. And the focus of the what is more, what would I least regret, to be able to make sure what I get done and what I don't get done before that I actually die. Dr. Casseret really feels strongly that this book, it will help patients as they're facing terminal illness, certainly will help physicians and healthcare providers like us at Hospice of the Bluegrass in how it is that we work with our patients and families with short life expectancies, but then also families of patients who have died or who are in that short phase of life process, to help understand how we question and then how we make decisions, who we spend that time with, who these last acts will be for.
Well, it sounds like an incredible book, and what a great opportunity to be able to meet the author. Give us the details on when the public gets a chance to meet him.
Dr. Casseret will be doing a book signing at Joseph Beth on Friday, March the 19th at 7 o'clock. Now, he will speak about his book and give us some highlights, and then he will also be there to sign the book. He's a delightful presenter, has a great sense of humor, and I know it's going to be a great evening. So we're hoping many, many people will join us at Joseph Beth.
Now, of course, it's wonderful to have him here and to highlight what's written in his book, but this is work that Hospice of the Bluegrass does every day. For folks that may not be familiar with the organization, these are the kind of things that you are talking with families with on a regular basis, right?
Persons who receive care from Hospice of the Bluegrass do have that life-limiting illness, a prognosis of 6 months or less, if the disease progresses as is expected. And during that time, yes, we do the physical care of the person, but then we also want to tend to the psychosocial and the spiritual care. What was my purpose for being here on this earth? And then also moving into the topics of the book, what's still needing to be done? What should I be doing with this precious time that I have left on this earth? And that's something that we do deal with every day. So we look forward to Dr. Casseret being with us and working with our staff as well.
Well, you've been seeing at the bottom of your screen the Hospice of the Bluegrass website and also phone numbers. There's a local number and an 800 number as well for toll-free calls. And if you need any more information about hospice or want to know more about this event, you can contact them. And so many resources on the website and information through your office as well. Thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you.
And good luck with the event. That is coming up next Friday at 7 o'clock at Joseph Beth.